Man food. Spag bol. Right. Now, for spag bol, the best spag bol in the world probably, get cheap chopped onions. Ignore expensive chopped onions. Sorry, tomatoes even. Because tomatoes are tomatoes. Whether you're buying them, paying for them in an expensive tin with an expensive brand doesn't matter. So cheap chopped tomatoes. Then cheap basic onions. An onion is an onion. Whether it's got a dirty shell on it or not doesn't matter. An onion is an onion. Cheap beef mince. The cheapest. The expensive stuff has all the fat taken out so it tastes crap. So we'll just keep to cheap mince. It's obvious. The cheaper, the better. Now, obviously, this portion is just for me. 8 packs of mince, loads of onions, loads of tomatoes. I will tell you the specific amounts later when I've cooked it and actually figured it out myself. Other things you need. Where is it? Garlic powder. Yeah, we'll have a bit of that in there. A little bit of chilli. Maybe I've got a few crushed chillies. Cheap, obviously, not expensive, because that's a waste. Secret ingredients. Mixed herbs. Don't bother buying any of these spag bol pre-packets. Absolutely no point. Beef stock. Gravy. Doesn't matter what sauce. Cheaper the better. Garlic. Garlic? Shit. Yes. I've got garlic in this bag, crushed already in the freezer. Nice and cheap. Oh yeah. The other secret ingredients. If I can find it. Ancona hot pepper sauce. If you notice closely, 50% extra free. Yes, extra cheap. 8 packs. Cheap minced meat, beef mince. 400 each. So that's 3.2 kilos. That's how many onions I'm doing for 3.2 kilo. How to chop an onion. Dead easy, chop it in half. Then do slices down the middle. Onions are one of your 5 a day. If you can eat in a whole onion, that's one of your 5 a day done. And chop sideways down the middle like that. So you get it to nice tiny bits so it gets absorbed into your cheap mince. Done. Mild olive oil, dash of. Wait till oil is hot, then put the onion in. You need to brown the onion off and put the bit of the garlic in. 1 cube of garlic in and then stir. Keep stirring, don't let it go brown. Then cut open, rip open your cheap beef mince. Make sure the paper doesn't go in. I've done that before. Ruins everything because you have bits of paper in your food. Mush it up a bit, grab it, throw. Throw it all in and then give it a quick stir. Then do the next one. So the mince is now all in, so we need to add a few things to it before we add the tomatoes. I've already put 3 oxo cubes in, so that's the 4th one. A little bit of garlic powder, just a few dashes like that. You know, like an expert dash. Oh, by the way, I meant to say, as you can see, unless you're stupid, I'm using 2 pots. Because I've got loads of money, so I use more than one. Mixed herbs, loads of mixed herbs, because it's Italian, isn't it? And a little bit of salt, just a sprinkle in each. And now, let it all brown off, stir it off. If you look at it closely, it's still a bit red and pink. You want it all to be, virtually all the red and pink to have gone. Then you add the tomatoes. If you look closer, you can see I put the tomatoes in. Chopped, cheap tomatoes, obviously, basics. 5 times 400 gram tomatoes, chopped. Using 2 pots, because if you only use one, it overflows when you're serving it. Now that the tomatoes in, the rest goes in. So, gravy granules, sprinkle a load of them on the top. Bit of crushed chilies. Oh my god. Encona, not too much because it's red hot stuff. A couple of teaspoons. A few more mixed herbs. Now I put it all into one pot. Keep stirring every 5-10 minutes, but then you leave it to basically simmer on the lowest possible temperature for about an hour. While that's simmering away, we can get spaghetti stuff ready. Cheap spaghetti. Why bother buying expensive just because you can cook it 2 minutes quicker? You need the oil and a bit of salt. The beauty of having, and the convenience of having 2 pans. The pan is ready. I've washed it obviously. Just remember, if you're freezing the spaghetti, only do it 80% of the time. And that concludes the first Mad Food extravaganza. Spag bowl, the best.